Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and today we're going to beginning to go through my entire knife collection. So this is part 1. We're going to start with my knife packs. I have 5 knife packs. We're only going to go through this one today. And then I have an entire tool chest full of knives and some shelves full of knives. So we're going to do multiple different episodes. So starting this list off, in my pocket right now, I have the KIZER Sheepdog Full Titanium S35 VN. Amazing knife. I love this knife. Nice, strong detent, but that's what I love about it. Easy to reverse flick left-handed because you have this clip. It's just an awesome knife. Absolutely love it. Now, these are available. If you do want to get one, I will try to link it below. Also, I have a 10% discount code for MOJAVE Outdoors if they have them. If not, I'll have everything linked down in the description. The other thing that's in my pocket right now is I have the CIVIVI RIFFLE. I had this in my EDC organizer. So this is 2 knives right down already. So the CIVIVI RIFFLE 14C 28M blade steel. It comes in multiple different options. This one is the Olive Micarta TA hardware. Amazing action. I love the way CIVIVI does their 14C. I think they do a really good job with it. And this is one of their better budget knives. Now, they have a lot of budget knives, so even their older stuff is amazing. But the RIFFLE was a great one that came out last year. Now, let's get into this EDC pack. By the way, person who made this for me, thank you so much. I love this EDC pack. This is such a great way for me to store knives, and let's get into it. So, first off, we have the KANSEPT GOBLIN XL. Now, I do have the mini version. We'll get to that on another day because it's in one of the drawers, but this is the XL version. Nice beast of a knife, and it's available right now. So you can get them. I'm not sure all the places they are available, but I know for sure right at the moment, I believe they're available at Blade HQ. But I do have a discount code at White Mountain Knives if you want to. I don't make nothing off of that, but it's a discount code for you guys. So everything's linked down in the description. This is a beast of a knife, S35 VN. Look at his logo. It looks a lot like my logo. I think he copied me. But that is for, if you zoom in, Marshall Noble. It looks like an N, but it's an M. It is an N and K. Noble Knives. I'm sorry. Noble Knives. So yeah, he copied me. That's basically what he did. Anyways, titanium, really comfortable in the hand. I do have a full review of this knife. I actually pre-ordered mine. I had a full review of the prototype, which was exactly the same. Awesome, awesome knife. Next, let me put this back. Next, we have, the TWOSUN TS300, I believe this one is. Yeah, the 300. Awesome Tonto. Titanium frame lock. Stupid good action. The reverse flicking action is really good. You can front flip it, but there's no jimping, so it's not for that, but you can do it. The thumb flick is great. Nice and comfortable in the hand. It has a dual grind, which TWOSUN doesn't do a lot of dual grinds, so we have a hollow and a flat, but both of them are nice and slicey. So even up here, a lot of dual grinds, they get ridiculously thick up here. This one's not like that. So when you're slicing with it, it passes through materials really good because the geometry is done so well. Now the tip is a bit dainty, but that's also a good thing because you can actually use it. Same thing with the secondary tip, nice and sharp. Great plunge grind and sharpening choil. The clip, I'm not a big fan of these clips, but this one actually works okay. You hear how it's kind of tappy. That's because it doesn't have a ton of tension, which for the ball clips, that's the way you actually want them. They suck when they're really, really tight. Good access to the lock bar. Very, very smooth. This one is in 14C 28M blade steel. Awesome, awesome knife. I believe I can link this too. I'm not 100% on that one. Next, we have my FERUM Forge Archbishop 3.0. Hopefully I don't forget some of these names, man, because there's a lot we're going to have to go through. My memory's going to be all messed up. But love this knife. We have M390 steel, or no, sorry. Excuse me. See, I'm already starting. 20 CV steel, titanium frame lock. Amazing action. The detent is so good on this. You can actually hear the detent when it closes. Very strong detent, but in a good way. The jimping works really good. Nice choke up spot, nice big forward finger choil, and I do have an incredibly sharp edge on this one. Access to the lock bar is really good. Ceramic bearing pivot, full titanium, and it has a sandwich construction. You can see the line down the back spacer. Now the clip is the worst part about this knife. The clip does suck, but everything else is really good. Next, I actually just did a full review. Oh, wait. Yeah, I just did a full review of this knife. It's already up. So, yes, this is the BADE Modern Designs Stunner. And this one was a prototype of for the pre-order. Now, this comes in multiple different colors, super comfortable in the hand. I just did the full review, so if you do want to see more information on this, definitely go and watch that. I did the entire full review, sharpening, testing, everything. Nice big choil, beautiful blade shape. KUBEY Knives is the one who OEM'd this. M390, and like I said, it comes in different colors and everything. Has a man, I can't think of the name. Somebody told me this hammered looking finish, what it's at, stimpling, I think he said it is. But he also said, he corrected me, that this swedge up here actually makes the tip of the knife a little bit weaker, you know. But in return, though, in my opinion, you know, it makes it much more slicier. So the tip is very effective on this, but it also, you know, because it doesn't have a swedge or anything like that, it just, you know, tapers down to the tip. It can make the tip a little bit more fragile. But regardless, awesome, awesome knife. Very well done. Next, let's get to this side. All right, starting. Oh, yeah, here's a new one. Oh, no, this one isn't the new one. So we have the ARTISAN ARION. Now, this one is in their coral micarta. We have a drop point blade or a leaf-shaped blade. It's a drop point, though. Beautiful grind, good geometry. It took a very nice edge. S35 VN, so I put a medium grit edge on it, 600 grit. It did take it very well. I might have to tune it up a little bit. I got some microchipping up there. But titanium frame lock, titanium milled pocket clip. The clip works well. And you can see the ARTISAN cutlery stamp back there with the hidden lanyard hole. Awesome, awesome knife. This is definitely a great model from ARTISAN. Very comfortable, nice and slim. Action is really, really good, especially if you really like the Spidey flick. If you're not into Spidey flicks, though, I don't really recommend it. The thumb flick is good, and you can thumb roll it really good. But the primary way to open it is the reverse flick. Now, next is a really new acquisition, the Mini ARION full titanium. Awesome, awesome knife. And even though it is, let me pull out this one again. Even though it is a lot smaller, as you can see, quite a bit smaller, it actually still allows a full 4-finger grip. So small, but very, very useful size. Great reverse flicking action. Nice and smooth. Same thing. We have the back spacer with the hidden lanyard. Same style pocket clip, full titanium. And if I zoom in here, you can see this has micro milling, which I really like. It adds a little bit of a tactile feel to it without being too much. Like you don't even notice it really. It's very, very subtle. Kind of like the tactile knife company knives. But yeah, awesome knife. S35 VN blade steel. great action. Now, with this one, the one thing that they did so much better is they cut out access to the lock bar. So, thank goodness for that, because that was the biggest mistake they did on this one. It's so tight in here. I mean, it's fine. It's not horrible. I obviously haven't fixed it yet. I eventually probably will, but it's something that's an easy thing they could have done right from the bat. Next, we have, this is the KANSEPT ACCIPITER. Yes, the large one. This one is the titanium and green micarta version. They have lots of different versions of this, including Damascus, and they have a mini version of this. I actually have the mini liner lock version, but they have a mini full titanium version too. Carbon fiber versions. They have a bunch of different versions of this, but really good front flipper. Even though it's not the style of jimping I normally recommend, but in this case, the way it is, the way you can grip the knife and just how it is, it works really, really good. Access to the lock bar is very nice and easy to disengage. Nice and smooth. This has an expensive feel to it, which I really like. We have a crowned spine. All the edges are knocked down very well. When you disengage it, you can feel how smooth the lock bar is and how easy it is to disengage. Very glassy action. Easy to deploy. You can get up nice and tight to the blade. So all those things just, you can't, it's hard to put it into words, but with all those little things I just mentioned, it really makes a knife feel high end. And you can definitely tell that they went through this knife and made everything really, really good. Nice stone washing. I do like their stone washing quite a bit. S35VN blade steel, very useful drop point blade shape. Awesome, awesome knife. And last we have, oh man, what is the name of this? Oh, I'm going to butcher this. This is a KUBEY knife. It is a manganese design. I forget. Got some schmuck in it. It's S30V, not S35, S30V. And I can't remember the name of it for the life of me right now. So I'll have to put it up on the screen. But man, the detent on this thing is so good. The action is ridiculously good. There's so many little things that are great about this. I do believe I have a full review. I'm not positive. I do have some videos on it. And the action, stupid good. The ergo's really nice in the hand. Great choke up spot. Now, this knife isn't like your normal EDC. So the tip of this knife, when I turn it, you're going to see this. Look at how thick that tip is. This is like a swedge. So this is a knife you could jam into something or, do utility cuts. It's very effective for utility cuts, but it's also not weak at all. It's precision without being precision. You don't have to worry about this blade like chipping or anything like that, or at least, without doing stupid stuff. The grind is more robust, but I do think that it's kind of by design. Now, it still cuts okay, but it's not going to be, your regular slicer and cutter. You're going to use this like a claw kind of to open things up without having to worry about breaking your tip off. And I think possibly maybe a little bit of self-defense action. I'm not really sure, but it does feel very comfortable in this grip. And like I said, this tip is very effective and durable. Great plunge grind and sharpening choil / finger choil. Access to the lock bar is really good. Stupid smooth. Nice access to the reverse flicking hole. Great sound. Now, I've spoken to Manganus, and he explains that, he likes a little bit thicker geometry. That's kind of the geometry he prefers. The clip works great on this. It has little details that just work and look really good on this thing. Full backspacer with a hidden lanyard pin. Like I said, it feels very comfortable in the hand. Either position. Very, very cool. And you can use the fuller too to reverse flick. But that is the first episode of my knife collection. So keep your eyes out for part 2. I'll possibly be linking things down in the description for you to just click right over to part 2 if it's possible. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.